Mega high.
I had
Of
nothing
all the
else.
things you could start off with, you start off with... Oh,
What
hello.
is that?
It's
My
just,
dear,
it's just
put on some clothes.
Alright,
Your
we're also kind
tail!
of,
Holy shit!
we're a little bit overpowered now that I have all the software and the whips I wanted. Also, I don't know. This is the process that went through my mind was, Mega Man like boss rush. Mega Man. Worst Mega Man representation
Welcome
ever.
back to
But for some
La-Mulana,
people,
man.
I bet you, if there's that one dude who thinks that Link was better when he was brown hair and should be drawn like that, I bet you there's at least one dude out there who's like, he likes the Captain N voice actor more than Mega Man 11's voice actor. There's
Well,
gotta be at
on
least
that
one
note,
dude.
I'm sure there's at least one.
Who voiced Mega
And on
Man
that
in
note,
Powered
welcome
Up?
back to.
Oh yeah, welcome back to Lana.
And on that note, welcome back to La-Mulana.
La 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 Mulana.
Man.
Land.
Yeah, we're going to La La Land. Let's just put it that way.
Has anyone seen that movie, La La Land?
Yes, I have.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is good actually. I liked it.
It's good.
Wait, what is it now?
Alright, let's find out the boss. La La Land.
Oh.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, the movie with Emma Stone and what's the guy's name again?
I don't know. Was that the one that accidentally got the Academy Award when it shouldn't have, or got mixed up with it, or
I don't know.
there was something that happened last.
Accidentally got an Academy Award.
Something happened at last year's Academy Award. By the way, you have to hit these things in the head for it to count, which is why this boss is a little tricky.
But, sir, what do you feel about earning your award when you clearly didn't deserve it?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, also, this boss is not impossible. They all follow a set path. It's just hard to get your right, to seize that opportunity.
Yeah.
And there goes another one. But, yeah, no, it was last year. What happened is that all I know is La La Land was involved. I forget which way it went, but someone said the Best Picture went to one movie, but he read the wrong envelope, so it actually was supposed to go to another movie, so it just was awkward for everybody. Because you have the cast of the first movie up there cheering and being celebratory, but then you have the second, the second movie being like, should we go on stage? Like, this was, by the way, a better version of our shield and the best version in the game.
Yay! Angel Shield.
These protect against some attacks, and after a few hits, the shield does go away after a bit, but then you can just pick it right back up again. Alright, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 more little children bosses to go.
No pressure.
Here's one. Again, I love the sprite work and the designs they went with.
Oh, hey, it's okay, so it's basically a Firebrain Xenomorph.
It looks like a combination between Lugia and Ridley.
That too.
But like, it looks like Mew 3X and Ridley. Ooh, I freaking hate that thing from
Kind of.
Pokemon.
Same color scheme.
Yeah. What was it? Come on. Jeez, get up. Ah, crap, I'm gonna take damage. Come on. I hate this
Some
boss.
things are just inevitable, my friend.
There.
Do they give you like any spots of healing in between all these?
No, not really. Not unless you warp out, which you can do. Whenever you get a chance to, I would recommend it, but for me, I'm just gonna... Yeah, here's the dimensional key, otherwise it wouldn't work. But yeah, I'm just gonna play it risky, because that blue meter is almost at the top, which would give me a full heal. Oh. Speaking of Pokemon...
Hello, Mr. Chimera, was it? Or whatever.
Kind of. He also... Oh, jeez.
Mr. Lion thingy.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, that took effort.
Oh, come on, I'm so
I
close to
know,
full
right?
heal.
It's just the one flip.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, before I go down there like an idiot, I'm gonna grind this next room until I can get a little green blip. So I kind of went back and forth until one of these guys... There it is!
Oh, thank
Yay!
goodness! And it only took me 7 attempts.
Road to treasure.
This day.
Do not fall
Oh.
for those lies.
That is actually that there is actually very important, and I will show you how, because this area is also where 2 vessels, the Holy Grail, which we have because we've been using that to warp, and we need one other thingy in order to summon the Mother.
And I assume we get that from beating the rest of these mooks.
No, but we can get it now that we have the Angel Shield.
Oh.
So I can get that, and then I will have the. Then I just need the Medicine of Life, which I need the mantras for, or Medicine of the Mind. I mean, I need the Birth and Death mantras I have already, and then. Oh my goodness! Like, I imagine that this game would be so cool and so great, but just the fact that it's so difficult to... Oh, dear.
Oh, hi there.
But the fact that it's so difficult to approach because of its difficulty and because, let's be honest, it loves to pride itself on how, like,
Cryptic it is.
vague and obtuse it can be, yeah.
Yeah, just...
I feel like that can hurt it.
I bet you can't solve my riddle better.
I mean,
it's pretty clear that this game is an acquired taste.
Yeah. Which is why I'm trying to, like, do it this way, because I want to show off the better parts of it, because I think it has some really nice, like... I feel like it has some really nice, like, bits to it. Like, you know, when we fought Bahamut, and we went all nuts into 3D Mode 7. Like, this has some really nice production value for what it's going for.
It's just a shame that you have to, that in finding those moments, you have to go through, like,
Many hours of puzzle
tedium.
solving and knowing what to... You have to, like, you have to write things down. It's the neverhood problem for you.
Yeah, just, again, I hate that fucking shit in video games. Just...
Which, we have been thinking about it. We are possibly gonna get... Was it just you and me the last time we did that?
It was just us. Yeah, it was just us two. Like...
I was originally going to join, but I was sick at the time.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna see if GOG has or something. We'll probably redo that one.
I won't be surprised if it does.
Marduk. Yeah,
I mean,
I'd like to.
Yeah, but yeah, we're considering redoing that, and I'm willing to see if I could try maybe doing a full playthrough of Skull Monkeys. Rest my soul. And
nice.
Not sure about Armor Frog, but we'll think about it.
Aha! Angel Shield, away! The Angel Shield is the only thing that can protect against that, and there's our other vessel.
It's a cup.
It's just a cup. It's a carpenter's cup. He chose poorly. Get it? Anyway. Let's go back to doing this stuff and like...
Just to bring the references back home.
I can't believe I forgot about this because I wrote this in the wrong order. This is actually super easy. All you do is you break this and realize, oh look, that looks like the fertility statue.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna hold in front of it, and there's the map.
It's just again one of those things you really.
Well, you gotta like look at it like.
To.
Well, yeah, you gotta. Also, there's a door here.
Oh, hi there.
And this guy sells us our last, or one of the last Ankh jewels. So
of course, the last one behind a paywall.
That's how they get you. Oh no, the second one actually does that a lot more, where you have to buy Ankh jewels from someone.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, honestly, it would just make more sense if you just make that the major way of doing it. Just buy them.
Yeah. So speaking of that, who here likes other big bosses? Because I know we need more of that to help make these a bit more exciting.
I don't, but I do.
Jordy and hype.
I mean, it depends on the big boss, like how it works, what their attacks and strategies are.
Wait a minute! I haven't trained for this. I must go back and play VR missions.
Oh, that big boss. I know what you're doing. But yeah, I'm gonna... What the heck are witch doing? So, if you recall, I killed a bunch of witches and a black witch appeared, but I left her be. This time, if I kill these witches, a white mage will appear. So I'm going to kill this one, and that will summon... There's like a whole like prophecy that talks about this, and you have to basically replicate it.
Hi there.
That will summon the Yonk for us to fight... Frickin' Baphomet.
Baphomet? Oh, hello.
You know,
what?
Baphomet. Really bad thing.
Oh, I thought I was going to be fighting the devil.
No, but kind of cool.
Holy
Some religions.
knockers!
In some religions, some people would say this is too far away from it.
Okay, I'm terribly sorry, but I understand that's just a mask and all, but I swear to God, I almost thought that this was another one of those elusive bearded ladies.
Oh, gee, no. That is Baphomet, who is, oh geez, a lot of fire. And unfortunately, this is easy and all, but this was actually just the first phase.
Wait, what?
Oh, what's the second phase?
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Much harder.
Well,
Now she is back up.
So harder that you had to fade out.
She's for her final form. She just gave up any shred of humanity she had left.
I guess you want to think about that. Yeah.
And decency.
Well,
that
yeah,
too.
she's going full on commando.
I was gonna
goodness.
say, God, great, she's naked!
But goodness me, Gall and Maya really need
Clothe
to
me if
do
you
up like
can,
whoever
silly
did her makeup for
mortal.
her. Jeez. Okay. I am going to just keep whipping at her head. Like, that's the thing, is good rule of thumb, most things, most people's weak spot is their head. So,
Why do I suddenly feel dirty using my whip on this boss?
No, don't. I swear, this is Indiana Jones made this look cool.
Sure he did.
Hey, frickin', you gotta use the whip on what's her face in Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Well, true.
Wait, do you whip what's the name of the giant face from Castlevania?
Carmilla?
Yeah, doesn't Carmilla have like a full like female form in some of the games?
Yeah,
Or is that
Rondo
just
of
the
Blood.
Netflix? Yeah,
Slash
you have to use the whip on.
Yeah, technically we did whip her with that. That is very true.
Aha!
Then again, she was a pawn of Dracula.
I don't know why
she had
that's
to
my
come.
I don't know why that's my justification. Lemez is not a perv. Richter was too. That doesn't actually.
To be fair, Richter also had a girlfriend.
Fair. Okay,
This
I'm
makes it
just
even
gonna.
worse.
This is actually not.
You're
This
just
is
gonna have
actually
to bite
hurting me.
it. Either bite it or just get fucking
There.
lucky. Like
Okay.
just there.
Stand on the right platform right now.
Whoa.
And pull out your shield.
Because she's gonna do this attack to try and stop you, but you're perfectly safe on the right and left edge.
This bitch just won't give up.
Hey, don't make me feel sorry for you. You were Baphomet. There.
There you have it.
And now there's just one guardian left.
Wow.
We have obliterated Baphomet.
Hooray, but the adventure still continues.
Of course we're gonna still be hungry. Okay, we should leave. They
Honestly,
didn't like
now
that
that
little
I'm
joke.
looking from the front, sometimes I tend to mistake what's supposed to be a coat for freaking bathrobes.
Maybe. So here's a really bad puzzle. I say because you're not supposed, because you can miss this. This is the last sacred orb in the game, but you can actually miss it. Wait for him to create water and swim up it. And we're gonna say goodbye to that mid boss for now.
Hooray!
But that mid boss needs to help you in order to get over here with some very careful jumps. To take off that seal, because I'm going to say screw that spike thing on the right. I'll just cheese it like this. Now we are at full health.
Yay!
But again, it is possible to miss that sacred orb, so I'm just like, really?
As in to completely screw yourself out of it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now let's kill this thing for reals.
That's another game design philosophy I'm not a big fan of.
I've been playing. Nice, our shield works against it. I like the idea of. Also, it's green projectiles will home in on you, so just keep the shield out the rows. I think that if a game is gonna have you miss out on some things, then I can forgive it if it gives you a way to get them again, like as a post game thing, like with Epic Mickey.
Like a new game plus.
Yeah, I guess you could argue that Epic Mickey Power of 2 does do that. It's post game. And I think Jack 3 has a post-game thing, maybe? Or if you just go back to the last
I wouldn't be
save.
surprised.
Am I the only one who hates it when the post-game is just, oh, you can load from the save just before the final boss?
Yeah, that's well, I never liked that either.
I was like, oh, I want to explore the world in here.
Well, technically you can, but you have to get out of the boss's lair in order to do so, which is already kind of a drag.
Which kills off all the suspense, 'cause it's like, well, I guess the world is unsaved
Oop.
now.
I really wish that whenever we get the next Mario and Luigi RPG, they finally rectify that.
What was
That
that?
there's a post.
What'd you say?
He was saying he hopes that with the next Mario Luigi RPG that there's like a post-game thing, which I would like.
It would be nice.
They have
I'd
some
say
nice
any Mario
characters.
RPG could do with a new game plus.
Well, to be fair, I know Thousand Year Door and Super had post-game content.
They did.
They did?
I didn't know
Yeah,
Thousand
after you
Year
beat
Door
the
did. I
boss, you
thought it
can
was
still
straight,
explore
like,
the
I thought it was,
world
like,
and
end
take on
credits.
any of the other stuff you missed.
Oh,
Gotcha.
that's right. Like, that's right. I remember now. Like, it is actually spoilers. It is you actually can fight Rockhawk.
Right, in the Hit of 100 Trials.
Yep. Oh,
No, Rockhawk's in Glitzville.
Oh,
that's-
right.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Racktail or whatever.
Yeah, Bonetail.
Bonetail. Sorry. Thank you. All right, one child left.
And where is this child?
We have to do a short little puzzle, which is we have to do a sort of mini song, a mini dance of life, which is stand in front of this big statue, and we have to do a couple times. Do whip left, whip right.
not Chris.
Oh, jeez, freaking ninjas. So we just need to stand in particular places and whip left and whip right. And I don't know what to call it, like a little mini dance of life. I think there's another tablet somewhere that talks about this. You're supposed to know where and
You just can't be asked to care.
right. Okay, there's another one. And I think the next one is above us. Now, I wonder how ripped Lemez is going to be at the end of this journey. Left, right. Okay. Okay. Only one left. Because he's climbing all these ladders, jumping around. He's fighting gods, let's be honest, sometimes.
He may as well be as ripped as Simon.
Left, right, and... Oh, I actually left too early. That was
Oops.
going to actually show off that the door on the right has now opened at the bottom, which now will lead us to something straight out of Zelda for me.
Oh, the whatever that first boss
reminds
was
me of
from the first
Gleeok.
game.
Yeah, Gleeok or whatever, except this is actually a straight up Chimera. We're safe.
Huh, interesting.
What, ow. Do you have any experience with big Metroidvanias, Jordy?
Not a whole lot, honestly.
Gosh, die already.
Well,
Do you
I
have
guess
any? Do you have any that? Do you have any like? Are there any like one or two that you know of? Like remember, I guess.
I
You
would
gonna
have
play
to
one?
really look back to see if whether or not a certain game is a Metroidvania or not, because I'm not
Well-
100% sure.
the Shantae games are Metroidvanias.
I guess
first couple.
that does
Well,
count
let's
as
just-
one, but I'm not. I
was
can't
about
really
to say,
recall
heal
anything
first.
else.
Anything Castlevania related?
I was
No, but I have heard of Castlevania. And I know my friend Pi really loves Castlevania, especially the Netflix series.
Although it is ironic that it wasn't until Symphony of the Night that it really became a Metroidvania, Castlevania.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is it. Oh, it's our father's laptop. He could not awaken the mother because he's too old. The hidden treasure must lie here. Oh yeah, remember to turn the power off when you're finished reading. Okay. So I guess the four philosophers didn't choose Sean. But yeah, go ahead.
At least he had the decency to turn it off.
Yes. We're also going to go over here because now we can access this big room. This room is basically your big key to tell you where all the mantras are going to be and where you need to cast all of. Well, this tells you where all the mantras are going to appear and where they're going they're going to.
In a way,
appear.
this isn't too dissimilar to the place where the artifacts are in Metroid Prime.
Exactly.
Where they will be.
Yes. So this tells you, except this one also doesn't. Yeah. So this one will tell you where to find all the mantras, what order to cast them in, and but that's it. In terms of locating where the mantra has to be, like you see the little, you have to use that little. Okay, when I leave this, you're going to see that little cross compass thingy in the top.
Mm-hmm.
That, in particular, that, and if you have the map software, it'll tell you which room has it in it. That is where. So I should say, there is no penalty for casting the wrong mantra in the wrong room. You can just trial and error your way to victory. But if you want to know the true solution to the puzzle, it's all about knowing where to chant which mantra so you can get the wedge to appear, because the wedge will only appear in one room. For now, I am going to scan this room here because there is, I believe, just in the upper left there, is the, as I was explaining earlier, this is the music expansion.
Oh, nice!
So now we can listen to the full soundtrack of the game.
Hooray!
Wow. Okay. That's a lot.
In hindsight, I'm starting to realize we literally extracted this from Mother, so...
She had a couple tattoos in her day.
Back,
has a bit
back
of a
in her
big-
goddess days, I bet.
Alright, let's go fight ourselves our last guardian.
Alright.
Who actually I believe is one of the easiest.
Kind of sad when you say it like that.
Tiamat. Tiamat, how do you pronounce it? I don't know. Hey Tiamat.
Oh god, is that a... Oh,
Well, no,
okay.
yes.
For a moment I thought it was going to be a spider, but no, it's just,
Really weird hair. With laser beams.
It's a good, and with very conveniently placed hair strands to cover the nipples.
So this is my strategy for Tiamat. And interesting enough, the more we attack her, the more angered and the more demonic she's going to appear, because she's ticked that
Honestly,
we
you
actually
could have
found
just
her.
told me that this was Mother, and I completely agree. I completely believe you.
No, Mother's weirder. So
Okay.
Oh dear.
So the trick to her is if she backs up, quickly get to the 4 platforms on, like get below one of them, because a big waterfall's going to come.
Oh, that's a snake body. For a moment, I thought it was just the most elaborate freaking jeans that a demigod has ever worn.
Nah. Oh, she's ticked
It
off
does. It
now.
literally does look like pants.
Oh, and if all of her rings come together, I equipped the caltrops, those little things I can drop behind me, those little spikes that deal damage to me, because the damage that those things deal to me are far smaller than this thing. So I'm going to use this to basically damage boost my way through it, because I hate that attack. Hey, it's a strategy. Hurt yourself a little bit to avoid worse pain. There's probably some sick
something
metaphor
about this
somewhere.
sprite. I mean, granted, this game's definitely full of it, but I swear this one kind of reaches Uncanny Valley with some of its details.
Because, well, I'm taking... the more pissed off she looked all pretty, but the more I hit her, the more pissed off she's getting. I should maybe stop wording it like this.
Yeah.
She's a boss.
I mean,
she's the guardian
honestly,
of the mother. I need to kill her. Done.
Honestly, in some cases, this could fit in a PS1 game.
Yeah, we were talking about that, Jory, that we could totally see this being like a PS1 game, not just a PC WiiWare game. Which, again, this was supposed to be... Imagine your little Billy who's like age 9, you see this cool game and you want to, like, gosh, this must have been a nightmare for people.
Oh.
This, if I'm correct, is... Objection!
A Magatama Jewel.
Yep. So that Magatama Jewel we're going to need to be able to find mantras. And yes, James, and yes, that is what the Magatama... And actually, it's actually almost exactly what it looks like in the actual Ace Attorney games, too.
Huh.
And now that we've killed Tiamat, we can now warp out of the Dimensional Corridor because we've broken her curse on it.
Sweet.
Also, it also now would be when you could talk to a certain fairy to reset a puzzle or two in case you've messed it up. But yeah, that's about it. Is everybody catching up? Is everybody keeping up with what I'm doing? Should we do? You know what? Okay, let's go back to part 1 and I'll tell you what we're doing again. Okay.
No,
so
please.
it all started with.
Seat.
Join us in the finale.
Bye.
Until next time, everybody.
What?